hello.
Hello, hello. How are we today?
All good, all good. Just woke up, so very good.
Oh, that's
I
not too
mean,
bad.
no, it's not bad, except that I went to sleep 2 hours ago.
Oh,
But no, no. I mean, I totally forgot that I had interviews in the morning because it was for Australia. We say okay, let's do them in the morning. So I went out and I came back home and I went to sleep like at 6:30. And at 9 I had the first interview. So it will be a funny day.
well, I guess 2 hours of sleep. You sound all right. You sound like you're kind of waking up, but then again, on 2 hours of sleep, I do know how that feels. But I guess such is kind of tour life to an extent, isn't it?
I mean, for me it's quite normal because I mean also with, for example, in this tour. Uh, I mean, in the tour in Australia, obviously we were sleeping like 4 hours per day. I mean, because every day was a fucking flight.
Yeah.
And in the tour in July, the tour in Latin America was the same.
Yeah, yeah, no, it makes a lot of sense. Australia, even though there's only a couple of cities you do really need to get on a plane to go to all of them, except I guess the only one you probably didn't fly to was between Canberra and Sydney. Was that the only driving one, or did you fly there as well?
No, no, we had always a flight every
Oh,
day,
a lot of fun.
and and it was also crazy. I mean, sometimes we got flights like for 30 people. I mean, the fucking airplane was so small that I thought about we were going to die, because it was moving a lot with
The wind.
with the fucking wind, all this kind of stuff. Yeah, it was crazy. I was like, come on, we made a lot of stuff and then we have to die in Australia. I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
The funny thing is, you do mention that because I went to the Canberra show and I remember getting up the morning after the show going, fucking hell, how windy is it today? I had no idea you were getting in a little plane. I wouldn't have done it. You're a braver man than I. I would not have gotten in that
No.
plane.
Yeah, and also to arrive there, there was also some problems because we we went on this plane, but there was no space for the baggages.
Ah,
So
yeah.
actually, we saw the baggages stay on the ground, and we were going, yeah, and we were like, what the fuck? I mean, where the baggage is going? I mean, no, don't worry, they will come with the next flight. And then they spent like until 5 p.m. to give us the stuff, and at 7 it was the gates was opening. I mean, so
Oh.
shit.
Well, besides all the airplane travel, how was your time down here in Australia and New Zealand? I remember seeing the videos on TikTok and Instagram of you guys over in Hobbiton. How was that? I know you must have absolutely loved that. It must have been a bucket list item for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, Hobbiton was fantastic, and also the time in Australia and New Zealand was very very good because uh, it was also our first time that we went
Mm.
there. So, I mean, for Australia, I found it similar to United States,
Mm.
but better. I mean, with less guns and drug addicted on in the streets. I mean, no, I mean, I really enjoyed Australia and New Zealand as well. But New Zealand's, I mean, the cities looked like not smaller, but probably also smaller, but
Mm.
with less stuff to do. Let's say, it was more wild.
Yeah.
Let's say like this.
It's more for sightseeing New Zealand to go look at all the beautiful side and where they shot Lord of the Rings, of course. So obviously there's a reason why they
Yeah, I mean,
did it down
if
there.
you go in this kind of places, yes, it's very. I mean, it's very good. It's very cool.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed your time down here, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see you back in the future having so many sold out shows. And you guys never seem to stop. You got the new album out October 4th. You're going on tour with Hammerfall and Powerwolf. Like, do you ever plan to take a break, or are you just going to ride this roller coaster that is Windrose at the moment?
To be honest, no. I mean, we will continue because we had a lot of stuff to do, and
Hmm.
we want to finish this year, with all the stuff that we have to finish. But we will take a break, I guess, until I mean, the musically and touring. We will take a break until January,
Yep.
so it will be more relaxing in the on the live. But actually, when I'm on tour, I get, we get like a sort of vacation
Mm.
because we have a team working for us. So it's more relaxing than be at home, because when we are at home we are to manage also all the other stuff, like the company, this kind of stuff, all the paperwork. So
All the boring
yeah,
stuff.
yes, exactly.
No, well, let's talk about the new album because I actually had the chance to listen to it today. The record label quickly sent it over, so I had a quick listen through. But give me a bit of insight what into recording this one. I do have a favorite track already, but I kind of want to save that to the end because I want to see if it's your favorite track off the album as well. Because there's some real special stuff you've done on this album. I think people are going to be very surprised at the kind of the range and the difference in some of these songs as well. Like, tell us a little bit about the writing and recording process of this one.
Mm, do you want to know my favorite, right?
Yeah, I do because
Okay.
I wonder if it's going to be my favorite as well.
My favorite of the album is No More Sorrow.
Same, same. Wow, what an
Okay,
album
okay.
closer! Fantastic song.
Yes, I mean, because in my opinion, this one is has a perfect taste, for the closure of the album.
Mm,
And also uh, the process of recording was very. I mean, for all the songs, it comes very natural.
mm,
Obviously, for a song like No More Sorrow, that uh, you have to give something, let's say, extra. It will take more time.
mm,
It's a more complex song. It's a song also where, for example, the lyrics, I can put more of my feelings. I can put more of myself, of my life, this kind of stuff. And it's crazy how this song is. I mean, all the people that I talk for the interviews,
yeah.
from Europe, from United States, from Australia, they tell me that this song is the best song of the album. So we should definitely make an album, more like sort of with a winter taste, that it
Mm.
has No More Sorrow.
And you mentioned the emotion in it because it's not just the emotion in the lyrics; it's the emotion in your voice. In the chorus, is just something just so powerful and raw. Like, how many takes did that take to nail? Because it just, I don't know, you just captured something really special in that chorus as well.
To be honest, I recorded it, but not many times. I mean, it was something that came very, uh, I mean, from the heart. It
Mm.
came very, very simply. So it was not a big deal to record it, but uh, obviously it's difficult to to express it
Yeah.
the way you want 100%.
Yeah.
That thing, yes, it's not easy. And if you do it, you have to uh, you have to take a lot of takes just to find the right sound,
Mm.
because you are in a studio. You are not, even if you are leaving something in the lyrics, and in the story, you are leaving something. You are in a studio, so it's like a sort of acting,
Yeah.
and maybe you have to recall other feelings. For example, when I sing song like this, I always recall the memories and the feelings that I have due to uh, depression,
Mm.
or the bad moments of my life, or this kind of stuff. I used to recall this stuff happened to give me a sort of how can I say it? A sort of inspiration, a sort
Mm.
of it's it's like when the actors try to cry,
Yeah. Yeah. No, I
but
know
they
exactly what
can't
you mean.
cry, so they try to think that they can cry, and they start to think about stuff, of their life. I don't know. I
Yeah.
imagine it like this. I don't know if it's true.
Do you think that one's going to be making? Because I guess with the new tour coming up and the album literally coming out 4th October, how many of the new songs are going to make their way into the set list? Have you been rehearsing them already?
For October, not many, because we have 35 minutes. We are opener. So, I mean, there's not much time,
Yeah.
We will do like five, 6 songs, and that's it.
Yeah.
But we will make it for the next headliner tour. So, I mean, if the guys want to see us, they have to come to the headliner tour, actually. And they will have all the surprises, not just the music, but also props, and
Mm.
a new stage design, let's say.
Wow, interesting. In fact, I just bought my plane tickets today, and I'll be seeing you guys at Wacken next year. So I'm curious to see what that stage
Oh,
design's going to
nice,
be. Yeah, no, very excited to see you on a
nice.
big European stage. That's going to be. How is playing Wacken? Because you have played it before, and you've grown so much since then. It must be you're coming back bigger and better than last time.
Yeah, I mean, we played last time in Wackinger.
Mm,
That is the second stage, and not the main one, but the next one is smaller. And to be honest, there was like 20,000 people in front of us. I
yeah,
mean, it was crazy how, I mean, I didn't even see the end
yeah.
of the people, and it was very, very cool. And I have to tell you that, to be honest, I don't enjoy much festivals,
Hmm.
because they are too big. I mean, I prefer smaller venues,
Mm,
like, for example, the one that we had uh, in in Australia, or
yeah.
in New Zealand, and because it's cooler, in my opinion. It's something that it's more intimate,
Mm.
so you enjoy more. This is my feeling, how I feel about this. And I mean, some people like more bigger venues. I prefer the small ones.
I prefer the small ones too because I feel there's more of a connection between the band and the audience because you can actually see people's faces in the crowd and we can be
Exactly.
closer. And when you're at a festival, there is a distance to an extent where there isn't that connection that you have at these smaller venues. No, you're spot on. I agree with you 100% on that one as well.
Yes, I mean, there is not much connection in the big ones. It's true.
Yeah. Yeah, no, no, you're 100% right. But I was just looking at the time. It looks like we're nearly out of time today. I was going to get carried away. I could have been here for another hour. Thank you so much for joining me.
Yeah,
Is there anything you
no
want to
worries.
say to the fans before I let you go, especially the Australian ones? that just caught you on
Sure.
tour and are curious about what's coming up.
I want to tell that Australia for us was a very special emotion, a very special experience, and we would like to come back as soon as possible. And we had fun. It's not like we were imagining, to be honest, like full of beasts that can kill you. It was very fun, and we are we are happy to had the chance to meet you all, guys, and see you next time.
No. Thank you so much, and I think that's a perfect note to leave it on. Trollslayer is out October 4th. You're all going to love it. I love it already. You're going to love No More Sorry if you haven't heard it yet. Mate, thank you so much. You enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully, you can get another cup of coffee in.
Sure. Thank you for inviting me, and see you next time.
See you next time. Bye bye.
See you. Bye bye.